private equity people hold really, really near and dear is that there's something called defects per million. I don't know, those of you in manufacturing probably know what this is about, right? So we were talking earlier, and you know, defects per million is a very simple concept, right? For every million pieces that go out of your business, how many defects are in that piece, okay? So several companies, Toyota, Ford did this, Chevy did this. There was a study where they said, okay, well, you know, our defects per million, you know, you wouldn't want a plane manufacturer to have 10 defects per million, because that means 10 out of every million planes is going down, and that doesn't work, right? On the flip side, if it's a car and you have 10 defects per million, it's not the biggest issue in the world, right? A transmission goes out after X miles, your tires go out. I mean, you don't want what's going on with Tesla where these things are ramming into people, but you know, there's a defect per million, there's an acceptable error rate, right? And that's one of the hardest things to learn, because as business owners, you want to be perfect. We all do, right? But what I'm telling you is financially, it actually doesn't make sense to be perfect. It actually makes more sense to figure out how wrong you could be and then go off of that, right? So let me give you an example. Some of these firms at this point in time, they went out and they said, okay, you know what, we're gonna get our defect per million to 0. They actually tried this. And they spent millions of dollars doing this, right? Today we look back and we go, are you kidding me? But they actually did this, okay? Millions of dollars, and then all of a sudden they realized, you know what? It actually makes more financial sense to focus on the growth of our business and not worry about every little detail. Because we just spent $20 million trying to get this error rate to 0, and it still didn't really work, right? What if we just said that we're gonna donate for, you know, round numbers, we're gonna put $100,000 a year aside, and we're gonna say that this is our we fucked up money, okay? And this money is gonna be used for mistakes and things that happen. And if you get to a point where you can calculate that, and then rather than go out and spend millions trying to make things perfect, you just have this $100,000 pool that's set aside. And you use that pool to just fix the problems that happen. Toyota, Mitsubishi, all these big firms, they said, actually that makes a lot more sense. So they actually know the errors, and they actually know how to fix them, but they don't, because it doesn't make financial sense. It actually makes more financial sense to know how long you're wrong. So in our business, we did that. We were trying to be perfect. We, you know, said, you know what, we got to do this defect per million thing. So we came up with our margin of error, and now we have a margin of error. I think we're a great company, but we know that there's going to be about a 10% loss on an annual basis as it relates to our project volume, and we're okay with that. We'll pay for extra studs, we'll pay for some extra tile once in a while, because this kind of stuff happens, okay? And what that did is, from years 2 to years 3.5, it changed our top line by about 35 million, because we turned our sales force around, we turned our operating team around, and we just said, keep trucking along, make sure the quality's good, this kind of stuff is gonna fall through the cracks, and then we'll hire a team that's gonna clean this stuff up behind you guys, and it's actually gonna be as if we didn't make any mistakes. Because the client's gonna say, oh my God, my tile broke and these guys gave me a $10,000 credit for some